Welcome to this Zentangle Quickie. My name is Heather Hartwick Gladden. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher. And today we're going to take, I'm ready to go. We're going to take a look at the Tangle Ving from Amy Broady. I'm all set. This is the cool one. Well, you know what? They're all cool. If they weren't cool, I probably wouldn't do them. So there we go. All right, this is another grid-based pattern, but this one is more on the diagonal, so making diamonds. Creating a grid of diamonds has always been a challenge. So for this one, let's see, we're gonna do this on as the diamond, but in order to get the grid that way, we're just gonna make a straight grid. I'm gonna put a little border here first. We'll do the outside of it. Oh, and let's see. Oh, we'll do it. Let's do a 9 grid. Practicing my dividing in thirds. Okay. Yeah. So if you have a challenge doing these in a diamond format, decide which direction you want to have your your end result be. So that's this for me. And then just turn it so that way you're doing a straight grid here, and then voila. Anyway, um, now to get on with Ving. So, Amy has a lot of great variation ideas. So I'm gonna do. I was trying to think. How do I want to do this anyway? Let's see. Let me do one right in the middle because I think I'm gonna alternate them for fun. So, starting with whichever box you're gonna start with, draw a straight line right up the center, and then from that same point, or and pick whichever one you want to be the point, whichever side, because you could flip this around, and then we're just going to draw straight lines working down this grid line. Now, if you've done the Tangle Munchin, it's kind of like that. After we do the first few steps, this is what we do after that. Is we're again working down this side, coming from the point. And I do believe I have a video on that. It's a really cool tangle too. They're all cool tangles in my book. And again, just working down, coming from this point like that. And what's neat is where they converge, then, we have some like automatic um, shading. Shading. Yeah, that's the word. All right. So once again, and I think I might do these in a like a checkerboard. So we'll just do this one more time, and I'll fill the rest in after we're done here. Actually, I think it's kind of cool because I have a picture in my head, but you watching the video, it's like time travel. You've already seen what I've decided to do. I don't know yet. All right, so you get the idea. Now, this you could take this and create a fragment out of it if you wanted to, and start with at a different point. Making this point one of the four different that you have options. Now, um, variations. Excuse me. So one of them obviously is to flip it upside down. She has some others where she auraed inside this box and then did the same thing, but it's neat because it creates a little bit of a barrier. But let me just show this other concept, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it here. And it's not going straight up, but making a V to start off with. And then, while you could, leave it open, you could fill it in. I'm going to fill it in with some orbs, and I'm going to start in the center, work my way out, well, sort of both sides. Probably should have started at one end, but I like to start in the center. Okay, and then up to you if you want to fill in. I kind of like having these filled in. But it does give it a little bit different look if you don't, and it's completely up to you. And then we can continue down the path. And I do like to turn my tile, I don't know, well, actually, I know why. Because I like to see what, and because you're essentially, well, sort of aura-ing. But I want to keep this line straight, and I just find it helpful to see the line that I'm coming off of versus when I do it this way, then the pen is in the way. It's not, super in the way, but it's just in the way enough. And let's see, and she did some other ones. Oh, where without even doing this fan shape, she has some other ideas, and I'll let you take a look at the For More Inspiration link so you can grab those ideas. I kind of like, because I like this fan look, and I think it looks neat just having it be all of that. But again, completely up to you as always. Oh, see, that works a little bit better, putting that orb at the very end and trying to get it as close to that end as possible. At least it worked on that one. All right. So, and as we finish, oh, and actually there's a last one on here where after drawing, maybe, let's see. But wait, let me try this one more. All right, she has it where, let me see, which direction do I want to come from? I don't know. This one, I guess. All right, so let me flip it. She has, so splitting this in half as we first did, but then, okay, let's do the one side coming from this corner. And then, same thing, but from the opposite corner, so it's kind of split. That's a neat idea. All right, so this is in the For More Inspiration link. I hope you will check that out. Also, in that, just in the description section, you will find, I do my version of the step out, and then I put the For More Inspiration. And then below that are links to connect with me if you wish to. I do classes. Let's see, I think I'm going to do that. I do classes just about twice a week. It depends on the week. So if you are interested in classes, I would love to have you join me and my great fellow Tangle Addicts family. We have a lot of fun exploring tangles. Yeah, it is a really good time. So there's a link on my website that says classes/sessions, and the information is there. There's also ways to connect with me. Think, Heather. Ways to connect with me, like via Eventbrite, Meetup, other platforms where you can see where I'm posting classes, because sometimes I post some new things, and unless you want to just visit my website every day or once a week, that's a little unreasonable. So would love to have you follow me at any of those places, as well as Facebook. And I do have a link. Gosh, I don't think I have a link to my page on there, which is silly, but I do have a page more importantly, to the Facebook group. And again, would love to have you join us for a lot of great Tangle fun. Now, if you enjoyed this video, I would love to have a thumbs up or a like. Feel free to share it. And if you liked it enough to see more, would love to have you be a subscriber to the channel. That is free. Oh, let's do one more of these open ones at the bottom just to balance it out. Yeah, would love to have you be a subscriber. Being a subscriber to the channel, it helps me out a lot. Actually, all of the above, leaving comments, sharing, and subscribing, that, again, that helps me out a lot. and it gets in front of like the algorithm, all that stuff. So, what else do I usually say at the end? And I don't usually do it while I'm tangling because sometimes it's hard and I forget. But I say it almost every single time. So if you watch another video and watch it to the end, you'll hear it. So again, thanks so much for watching. Would love to have you join us online for extra tangling fun. And with that, look at I have one. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. False false ending, because you know what we didn't do, and maybe you're sitting there saying, but wait, what should we do about shading? Ah, uh, nothing. No, I'm just kidding. Well, it does kind of shade itself, but other things that you can do, and I'm just going to go simply. Well, you can accentuate where it converges, but let's just go super simple. First, let's just do the whole thing, because that's kind of nice. You don't have to necessarily do every component if you don't want to, like all of these little orbs. That's completely up to you. But let's just see what this looks like. And this is why I like to do this, because then we know, and it's just nice to see it in stages. So I'm just bringing this graphite in a little bit. It depends on your tangle. So maybe it would work better to just do the exterior of whatever section that you're doing in your string. See, and that adds some nice depth. What I was thinking to do, and I will do, and I'm just going to put some graphite. I'm trying to get it even on both sides of this line. The trick with what I'm doing is, because it's so small, this is a 2x2 bijou tile, if you didn't know. It's a Zentangle tile. And because it's small, the thing that I want to make sure to have is some of the original tile color, or at the very least have enough contrast. Oh, and see, oh, look at that. That looks so much better than it did just a minute ago, because it was kind of sloppy. And I will tell you, if you ever get frustrated while you're tangling, wait. It's one of those, you have to have a good talking to yourself, and wait till the end. And there could be course corrections that help, like filling in. I didn't do a whole lot of filling in, but for instance, if I didn't like these orbs, if they turned out just, I just can't live with it. I can't look at it, type of thing. You can fill it in, and it's okay. And actually, even with some of these, if you want to decorate further, you could do some, make kind of stripes or something. You could fill in every other section. It's completely up to you. But take a look at, well, where could it be helped a little bit, and then take a look at the shading, because sometimes the shading just takes care of it, and adding some extra shape and life to it, you don't even notice. Tangling is about your journey. It's not about, as my friend Diane says, it's not about taking it to the fair. This is about you, and you liking it, and you feeling like you're either making progress or just makes you smile in some way. That's what it's about. And if nothing else, the meditative aspect, the mindfulness aspect that you get from doing it, and this especially with all of the repetition, it's just lovely. So there's that, and then maybe focus on that and don't worry about anything else. It's all okay, and it's all about what you want to get out of it. And I stress that a lot of times on these videos, because I see such beautiful work, and it is gorgeous, and I get, I know a lot of people that get intimidated by that, and I do too, because it's like, not an artist. I can do this, and I do this pretty well, but not, there's that something else. And I just want to make sure that we're all keeping it real and keeping it to what Zentangle's about. Okay to make all of the beautiful stuff, because it's wonderful, and it's a great thing to strive for. It's like, find something that you're like, oh my gosh, I totally like that, and then either take a class or look at it, analyze it, and figure out how to do a certain technique. It's nice to have things to strive for too. So I just say that because I want to make sure that at the very minimum, we're happy with what we do. And, and that means a lot to me. So with that, thanks so much for watching Off the Soapbox. If you listen to the end, thanks so much. And I wish you lots of happy tangling.